What's up, you degenerates? Look who's back in the saddle again. That's right, I am back, but you know what it is? No, today's not Monday. Don't look at your calendar. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your watch. Don't ask your wife or girlfriend or whatever. Today is Tuesday, and it's an ER Tuesday. That's right, it's an emergency room betting outside the box. We're going to have these special shows. We're going to break down what is an ER betting outside the box in about 5 minutes, but welcome, everybody. I'm glad you guys are all here. We have some new members. We have Nike. That's a great name. Nike's now here. Cornelius Smith, Lakevius Kirkland. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, Lenny. Lenny, did you miss me?
I did. It was odd. And first of all, I had all kinds of alarms going off yesterday, and then I had to change everything to whatever. No show yesterday. Glad to be back today. Missed you on Friday. Nick Mencken stepped in. Did a great job too. He had a blast.
Yes,
we had a blast having him. It was a good weekend, all in all. How was your weekend? Did you miss us?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because it was a lot of work, but it was a fun time. So I was just glad to be back in saddle, playing catch up right now. When you leave and then you come home, man, you think you do a lot of work where if you're on vacation or a trip or something like that. Oh, you brought your laptop, you still get stuff done. But boy, you still come home with a lot of unnecessary emails and stuff that you couldn't do. But it was a good trip and stuff like that. I'm glad to be back and stuff. So it should be a fantastic week, because I can't believe, you know what we got? We got football on Thursday. We'll break that down.
Less than 48 hours left. I mean, roughly 41 hours and 58 minutes till kickoff in Lions football, but who's counting?
Yeah, so it's going to be very, very interesting. I want to thank everyone who's watching right now on the Docs YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe button as well. And if you have any kind of comments or anything, please leave it under the comments. If you have any show ideas, or if you have any leans that you want to talk about on your plays today, don't forget to put that on your comments as well. Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
I made BLTs. I was very excited about that because I used my new griddle. I've only had it for a couple months. I keep calling it new, but I mean, it's the first time I made bacon on it. So that was
now I got taste for bacon. Damn.
It was delicious. I mean, I ate BLTs for like 2 days, and then we made chicken and chicken BLT. It was delicious. I mean, I'm basically borderline. I'm at a crossroads in my life. I could become a chef. That's how good I was. I felt. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can make a mean BLT.
That's interesting. I had a rough couple of days. I would say a rough 24 hours. As everyone knows, I got a jersey on, and everyone knows. You can see kind of Wrigley Field sign that's up there. But I took a big blow. Let's face it, I took a lot of big blows. My childhood went down the drain. I mean, we all lost Theo Huxtable. We all lost Ozzy Osbourne. We all lost the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Where were you on Friday last week? I wanted to talk. I was distraught with the Hulk Hogan news, and you're my wrestling guy.
Yeah,
I knew you felt the same way. I feel like we could have had a show just about that.
I did a couple of shows just about that. And then yesterday, one of my childhood heroes, my first professional athlete that I ever met, Ryan Sandberg, passed away for that prostate cancer. So it was a hard one. I knew he was sick. I knew he was doing bad and stuff like that because of prostate cancer, but I didn't think it was going to go July 28th. This guy brought me through a lot of tough times when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was sick a lot with heart issues, had a twin brother that was always outside playing with all my brother friends and cousins and stuff like that. A lot of times I couldn't. So you know what I was doing when I was a kid? Putting on WGN and watching Chicago Cubs and seeing Ryan Sandberg play second base, hitting home runs, just enjoying watching Wrigley Field through a TV. So that was a tough time for me watching him retire, be a head coach for the Philadelphia Phillies. Are you kidding me? And then yesterday was just a really, really blow day for me to actually hear that he passed away yesterday. So watching my childhood favorite athlete pass yesterday was a little bit rough. Everyone thinks Michael Jordan is my favorite athlete, but they both wear 23. But Jordan only played in the 90s, and this guy got to play in the 80s, see him play in the 80s and 90s, and then also be a head coach in the 2000s with the Philadelphia Phillies. Always rumored to be a Cubs head coach, but never I got that one. So that was a tough blow for me to see Ryan Sandberg. So I got his jersey on today. Today would be the last day I wear it. So my wife is probably happy. She probably just heard that. So today will be the last day I wear this Ryan Sandberg jersey. So in honor of him, thank you for the memories. Thank you for your kindness that you gave me when I met you. So rest in peace, Ryan Sandberg. Lenny, I need to see Lenny back on the screen because I have a question for him. What would hit you your biggest blow? I know you're a big Detroit fan everywhere. What would be your biggest blow to see someone pass away for your team? Doesn't matter, football, baseball, anything.
You know, when you were talking about Sandberg, I just thought of that seriously, and it's Alan Trammell for me.
Ooh, I love that.
It would be Alan Trammell, and it could have been Lou Whitaker. It could have been really anybody from that 84-85 team. Chet Lemon. Lance Parrish. I wanted to be Lance Parrish when I was 13. You know what I mean? I was a chubby kid. You know, I wasn't a center fielder. I was a catcher. You know what I mean? I was a third baseman because I was quick. I was not fast. You know what I mean? First baseman, stuff like that. So, but Alan Trammell, I mean, that's Sandlot baseball. We talked about this a couple weeks ago about baseball movies. That's just a time in your childhood. And, I'm not a Cubs fan, but I know this one hit you hard. And I'll say this, respect to Cubs fans. I mean, that franchise has been around forever. And to have him have a statue outside, I did not know that until today. Watching stuff. And I mean, that's an organization that's been around for 150 years-ish. There's not many statues. You know what I mean? So that's a tough one for you. And I hope Alan Trammell's doing really well today.
Yeah. And I've been telling people, I did a lot of shows today, and everyone knows I'm a Cubs fan. I said, we've seen this, and we've heard other Deion Sanders of his cancer that he hit from his whole family and all that. This just screams, us men, we need to go to doctors. We don't go to the doctors enough. I mean, we always say we're tough enough and all that. And some of the stuff that people are getting is preventable. It can be caught early and stuff like that. So this is a wake-up call. Hopefully that most men see that and stuff and go see their doctor, because hopefully they can catch this and a lot of easier stuff like that. So it's hard to transition to the show right now when we just talked about
that. Horrible transition too into the ER show, by the way. But we did not plan that. This is bad, but it's such is life, folks.
Yeah, Madam. Oh, that was a horrible planning.
Horrible.
It's for emergency for our ER visits to betting outside the box. Anyway, we're gonna do these. I'm gonna talk about what the ER betting outside the box for trips are. These are added shows. We're always gonna have a show Monday through Friday, unless something's sick or computer, whatever, and stuff like that. But our plan is to do 99% of shows on Monday and Friday. But we're gonna have ER trips to betting outside the box, some special ones, maybe some watch-alongs during football or basketball or stuff like that. And they're not going to be full half hours. We might be just doing 15 minutes, maybe a big trade, a big injury, big line movement. If me and Lenny can call each other and say, hey, can you jump on for 15 minutes? Let's do this. That's what an ER betting outside the box show. Again, not a full half hour, except the watch-alongs. Well, I'm sure those will probably go more than a half hour. But we're going to do additional shows just to, keep everyone informed, especially during the busier times of football, March Madness, the heart of the NBA and NHL season. So we're going to. That's what an ER betting outside the box show. Are you excited for those?
I am, because there's stuff that just happens in our line of work that is just like, oh my God, that just where I feel like people want to talk about it in another avenue besides Twitter. I'm just going to say that, or social media. Like, let's talk about things. And that's what this show is designed to do. When we brainchild this whole show together, it was just to talk with everybody that's viewing this show and talk about the things that not everybody necessarily is talking about. And we can talk about it real time. We have the opportunity and the stage to do that. Might as well take advantage of it. I'm excited.
Yeah. And I'm going to look forward to like doing live watch-alongs of it. So live betting is such a big deal right now. And
I love the live bet.
I want to kind of break it down on live betting, what you can do, what you can't do, middle of game, maybe not middle of game, get off on a game. You might have one team at -3 and they're getting blown out. Maybe you can bet the other side to try to get some of your money back. If that team just not looks good, if an injury happens during, say, the first quarter, you can get off there. So I'm excited for the live shows that we could really break down on how to bet these games. Because I know everyone, I got my SGP, I got my $20 and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there that want to take this kind of seriously and stuff like that. Do a little bit extra. So there's other ways to make money than just betting the side total money line and stuff like that. So I'm excited for the live bets and the live shows that we'll be doing. Those are going to be fun. I'm excited for that.
I love a good live, like bet along, bet cast, watch along, whatever you want to call it. I mean, let's get a little degenerate. I got the wrong hat on today, but
I can see it in your chest. I can see the D in your chest.
You see it. I mean, you see it. I mean, the people's degenerate here, folks. I mean, I'm here for you, the viewer. So Rob's going to tell us what not to do. I'm going to tell you why we should.
And that's what the chat is for. The show is for the chat. This is for, if you have questions on us, hey, I really like this Dodger game at 9 o'clock. What do you guys think about it? Is number moved 20 cents? What do you guys think about it? That's what the chat is for the live shows, for these shows right here, and for the ER shows. This is for the chat. And we're going to do a little football contest probably. We're going to announce some football contests we'll be doing as well. So we haven't ironed it out, but we're going to be handing out some memberships and stuff like that. So I'm excited for the football contest. What are you thinking about on your side of the football contest?
And it's just me, no filter here. We're looking for ideas for an NFL contest, for a football contest. Doesn't necessarily have to be NFL, come to think about it. Just football in general. But we're looking for ideas. So if you're watching this show now in the chat, drop an idea, have an idea, or afterwards, if you're watching the show at a later time, you have an idea for a contest that's a little different than there's just the normal everyday contest that you could always enter. Let's get fun with it. Let's get outside the box. And so drop in the comment section if you got anything that you maybe think is a great idea for a contest. I'm excited. Anybody that knows me, has followed me for a while, knows I come from a contest background. I'm that guy. I'll compete with you over Gatorade colors.
Yeah, and they've already told us that we can hand out some memberships. So that's what I don't know what ones yet, probably months and stuff like that. But
I didn't even ask. I'm
going to try to see if I can pull out, like, if we do a really cool one, maybe full out next year gets a full year, a full football season or something like that. That'd be interesting. I really got to kiss up to the boss on that one when I talk to him.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be kind of fun, just because I think that would really put in a lot of guessing. I can get a full football season on that one. So that's what an ER show is on like that. We'll break down a little bit more. We'll talk about it and all that. But again, if you have any ideas for a football contest, please leave it on the chat, this one or the YouTube chat and stuff like that, so we can discuss it and hopefully have one that everyone is excited to play and excited to try to win. So that should be a very fun time for a football season. But we've already discussed what's going on Thursday. There's a football game on Thursday, and boy, I can't believe someone in your backyard is playing on Thursday. We have the NFL Hall of Fame game. Are you excited for the Hall of Fame game?
So I'm excited for Lions football to be back. I am. I'm never excited about the Hall of Fame game in general. The Lions just happen to be playing on the for the Hall of Fame game. I can't stand Harbaugh. So I like this game even more the other way. I'm also a Michigan State fan, so that leads to my hate of U of M and Harbaugh. So for me, though, it's a Hall of Fame game. Is like I don't dive deep in a whole lot of preseason. So I'm probably just gonna bet the under, and I'll watch the Lions football. I'm gonna watch every minute of this game. And
I was just going to ask, are you going to watch every minute of this game?
every one of them. In fact, we have I got work. Let's just say that I got some stuff to do here, recording stuff that's going to lead me like 15 minutes up into the game prior to, and then I got a 20-minute drive to where I got to go for my Detroit Lions of Las Vegas fan club, who your boys have been board member right here. Board member. There's a board. We're recognized by the Detroit Lions and organization and the NFL United Fans. That's what I'm trying to think of. Anyways, we have our annual Hall of Fame game meeting. So I'm already told people I'm going to be a couple minutes late. Hopefully Vegas traffic doesn't kill me. But yes, I will be watching I will probably watch this game twice.
Wow. I have an over-understat of how many minutes I will watch this game. Maybe 3.5, 4
Oh, my
minutes.
God.
I am not the biggest Hall of Fame watcher. So I'm not going to put my heart and soul into it. I agree with you on the under. It opened up at 32.5. There's already some shops that has 33 on that one. A little bit shocked that this one opened up at 1 as your Detroit Lions -1. Now it's 2.5 at some books, -2 in others. So very interesting. I don't want to blow you all out of your seat right now, but I'm not a fan of Detroit this year. I just dissect their schedule. Their road schedule is brutal when it comes.
Let me get my right hat on.
When it comes to them, and I tell people, everyone's betting the under at 10.5. I'm sorry, guys, who are watching this Detroit Lions preview, but if you're gonna bet total season wins on the Lions and you look at their schedule, especially their road schedule. Why did you take 10.5 at -130 at most shops when you could take 9.5 under and get +120 in some shops? So I'm
the guy that took over 11.5.
No, I know you are. That's why
I could break down the week by week how they get to 12 wins. I think I might fall short. It's a gamble, but it's good value for plus money. I think they fall at 11, 12 wins right there. It's right there. That's where it's at.
It's going to be interesting, but again, my viewership for the Hall of Fame game is going to be very, very limited. I don't think I've ever bet a Hall of Fame game. I was trying to when I was doing a topic. I don't think I've ever bet the Hall of Fame game because it's Thursday. It's usually baseball, but I think there's only 3 baseball games on Thursday. I don't want to say cheap when it comes to my betting money because you have this discussion. You have betting money. Your money and the family money. When my betting money, I'm not going to put it on a Hall of Fame game.
Agreed.
So
to be clear, though, for context, I watch every Lions game twice. Like I watch tape back. I feel like I am a Detroit Lions analyst, kind of whatever. How Detroit Public School is hard at work, but I feel like. So I do. If it wasn't the Lions playing in a Hall of Fame game, I don't know if I'd watch this.
All right, I'll give you that one. But it should be fun. It's a Thursday, and then what are you gonna do right the day after Thursday? You're gonna watch Betting Outside the Box on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Doc's YouTube channel. I'm probably gonna be a full. Unless something really dramatic happens in baseball trade deadline, but I think Friday's show is going to be a full. We're gonna really break down some football stuff, just because we have some big eyes watching us on Friday. So we'll be in our best behavior and stuff like that. So
speak for yourself. I'm just saying. The D stands for degenerate for a reason here. I mean, you can only ask so much of me. I got a haircut. I
know. Yeah, I got a haircut.
What else do you want from me here?
Yeah, folks? That's interesting. So join us back on Fridays for another episode 7 of Betting Outside the Box. Pretty much a big football show. So we do have the NBA, the Major League Baseball trade deadline 2 days away. Some teams have already swung. Some teams have not swung yet. So it's going to be very interesting coming up in these next couple of days. Who do you think is going and who do you think is not going? I mean, now we have names that are going. I didn't think Suarez was going, but in my mind, I think he's gone now. I think there's probably got 3 teams.
I worry nobody's going to want him now that the Tigers broke him. I mean, they hit him yesterday. Don't get me wrong, the X-rays come back negative.
Yeah.
It's still, he's out today. That's pretty standard if you're on the trading block anyway.
Yeah.
But this is just another reason to add him out of the lineup today, or take him out of the lineup, I should say. I think he does move, though. I think Arizona, I think Arizona is the biggest seller out of all.
I agree.
I think they could very easily move 2 to 3 pitchers, like in their starting rotation. If they got freaky, I mean, really, if they wanted to get weird, they could move a lot of players around. And what I love is when you move just across the hall, just move across the clubhouse. When, so you might see some Tigers, Arizona Diamondbacks trades. Yeah. You saw it today with Blue Jays and the Orioles.
Yep. It's one big pitcher's pitching tonight, Sandy Alcantara from Miami. So, I mean, if he has a good outing, I still think he goes. And I know his ERA, especially on the road, is my brother's IQ test score at 7 point something around that. But I think sometimes if you put a new jersey on, maybe the old Cy Young winner will come back. So I still think he goes if he has a good outing. For a Cubs fan, and you'll agree to this one, and a lot of big teams that were looking for pitchers, even the Yankees, I'm a little bit shocked that Seth Lugo signed for the Kansas City Royals an extension when his name was probably one of the top pitchers going into the trade deadline, and he signs a 2-year extension for the Kansas City Royals. So I'm a little bit head scratcher on that one. When I thought the Yankees were going to go really big on him.
I really thought he was not going to be a Royal come the end of the week.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he didn't sign a very long contract. At the same sense, I was surprised he signed an extension, but I was also surprised it wasn't more of an extension for if you really want to anchor him down as a Royal.
Yeah.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of moves and shakes here. I maybe that's just the fan in me that's always hoping for the big, oh my God, splash. Can you believe it? We got to talk about it, right away kind of thing. But, I'm hoping, I know I sound like a homer here, but God bless it. I hope my Tigers are one of those teams that make a splash.
I think they are. I mean, I bash your Lions, but I'm going to give you praise. I think the Tigers could be that team that you're like, wow, they picked up that arm, or wow, they picked up that bat. Maybe they are going to be the front runners in American League. Because let's face it, the Yankees lost Judge for a while.
Yep.
Toronto's finally cooled off. Boston has cooled off. You have a winnable division that me and you can probably become second place when it comes to the AL Central. So if I was the Detroit Tigers, I'll use a poker term. You put your chips in right now. You go all in. Because I think I hate to say cakewalk, but I think the American League is up for grabs for you guys and you guys only. National League, I mean, there's a lot of teams that I think can beat the Dodgers. I don't see a lot of teams in the AL that can beat the Tigers in a 7-game series with that pitching staff. And let's say you add a bullpen arm or another bat. I just don't see it.
Don't get me all excited. Don't do it. Don't get me all worked up here, because I'm just saying we will have a different conversation on Friday for sure after the deadline. But if they make a move, and I will call right now that they'll make it to the ALCS, but they won't make it to the World Series. They will pull a Lions. And next year will be, I think, a year. If they make a move and they go deep into the playoffs this year, the offseason, they have money to spend.
Yeah.
Cheap SOBs. You know who you are. Spend the money.
It's gonna be interesting. Friday show could be interesting when we throw some baseball topics in because of who's gonna make that big splash. We'll talk winners and losers probably on Friday for the trade deadline. So I want to thank everyone that's watching the show right now. I gave everyone a thumbs up for watching. Thank you for all you guys. And we got a question from Real Kev. So Brewers money line today, over or under? The Brewers won. Yes, Brewers won long ball yesterday. They took the Cubs left and right out of the ballpark. I'm not a big fan of Milwaukee's pitching today, but this was a heavy-hearted for me. So I'm gonna be watching this game thinking I'm just hoping the Cubs win for Rhino. But if I had to pick a total, I think this game goes over. I like the Cubs total. I like the Cubs team total over 4.5. I also like the Brewers team total at 4.5. So I can't give you a side. I can't agree with you on the Brewers money line, but I do like the over in the game for real, Kev. So thank you for watching and thank you for the question. And your boy Stop Geo Energy is here. He's late, but he's here.
He'll be here. He's always here. He does not like the Chris Paddock trade for the Tigers. He mentioned this on Doc's Daily earlier. It's not a oh my god, it's not a splash.
No,
not a splash. And it's like, but I felt good about it when when I heard the news because it gave us more depth. But then an hour later, I hear the news about Reese Olson being done for the year. So whatever, this is Tiger baseball, folks. Like, it's an emotional roller coaster. Buckle in. It's good. If you think the Tiger baseball making almost the playoffs, wait till the Lions are. Oh my God. I don't know.
Before we give Lenny a cardiac,
I know.
I gotta, let's just give the people what they want, what they hear. Let's give them some doctor's orders. Well, before everyone can read it, but before I read what the doctor's orders are, I let Nick come on the show. Nick is in the big boy chair, and we have a loser. Oh man, he sits in the big boy chair on Friday show and hands out a loser. But we're gonna get some redemption for not just us two, but for Nick as well. That's why I like the doctor's orders today. The Pittsburgh Pirates, San Francisco Giants over 8 runs. I know it's nothing outside the box, but I just really like this number. Giants last 10 games, 6 of them have gone over with just 2 pushes. And let's face it, Justin Verlander is on the mound, and he's been awful his last 5 starts. His ERA is over 5. So I think we're going to see some runs cross the plate. And I like the Pirates. They've been playing some good baseball. These young players that they have are finally starting to realize, hey, now we're in the second half. Now we can play some ball. And I like them to push this total to go over 8. So give me the Pittsburgh Pirates, San Francisco Giants game over 8. And we get some redemption because Nick failed in the big boy chair.
Man, he was texting me all night too, because as soon as we lost that, he was, I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, I was on it too. It's fine. It's a group play. I like this. 8.
We're still a winning record. We still have a winning record.
We still have a winning record on the show, so I don't want to hear about it. But Nick felt bad. It was good. I love that nerf for you last week.
I did too.
I like this over. Go ahead.
I didn't play it. I liked it because it was funny. I was all over sports books around me, but I couldn't bet. So, but put it that way in general. But I like the play itself. Why don't you tell the viewers what they can get if they jump over to DocSports right now?
Yes, absolutely. Head over to Docs. New customers get a free $60 account. There's a link in the description of this video. Click on it. You'll sign up. Get yourself a free $60 account. You can use that any way you want. Any handicapper you want. Any kind of sport you want. Premium plays by somebody named Raphael. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You do you, Pikachu, with that $60, but it's all yours. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Get in on it while you can. The YouTube membership is also available. There's links in the description for all of that. 3 levels from 5 to 50. You do you, Pikachu.
Yeah, sure. So don't forget to join us on Friday. A big show on us on Friday for winners and losers for the MLB trade deadline. We'll do a lot of football talk. And we'll probably start mentioning some college stuff as well.
Yeah.
We'll bring in some college football talk. So you doing anything fun tonight?
I am going to watch some Tiger baseball. I kind of got the house to myself a little bit. Both boys have football practice late, and I don't have to pick one up till later. And my wife's with the other one. And my daughter started band camp this week, so I might play 18 holes on the Xbox. I might eat a bratwurst. I might watch Tiger baseball. I might take a nap. I don't know. I'm old now.
I'm going to probably take a nap because I'm still a little jet lag. I'm still a little jet lag, so I might take a nap on that one. But enjoy the quietness.
I will.
Of the house that you have today. And again, everyone that's watching, don't forget to join us again on Friday for another episode of Betting Outside the Box on Doc's YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I won't mention what Stop Geo just said.
You're gonna get me in trouble. Stop! Don't do it.
Read it. You just read it on the screen. We'll just leave that one alone. But you guys all have a fantastic Tuesday. Be safe, and please don't bet what you don't have.